When I pick up my guitar, the world fast fades away, and I am safe from harm, while in her arms I play. When I pick up my guitar, six-string harmony weaves a fantasy, and I can be anyone I dream I'd be. When I pick up my guitar, I can be a rock and roller on grand tour, with groupies screaming out for more, or an old folk singer strumming up a world of change. I'm the boss and the Beatles rolled into one, Kiss, Bon Jovi and Neil Young, and behind the music on VH1's done a retrospective of my fame. Life tastes like champagne when I pick up my guitar. When I pick up my guitar, whatever may be wrong is never wrong for long. The cure is in the song, and the songs that sleep inside awake when I pick up my guitar. Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you, TKMA, for allowing me to be on this stage, Centennial Hall. I remember back in 1975, Harry Chapin sang here, and had to leave early because it was 11 o'clock. It was an 8 o'clock concert. It was 11 o'clock, and he was still going strong, and we had to get home for the babysitter. And in 1995, being that Harry is one of my favorites, I was on jury duty downtown Tucson, and what do you do when you're waiting to be called for the jury? You write a song. That's what this song is all about. So here we go. A month ago they summoned me to do my civic duty. Oh, I got to stop for a second because I got to tell you a little bit. This is 4 parts. This is a female song. I wrote it in the female voice. It has 2 attorneys and a judge, and you'll see them as they come around, okay? A month ago, they summoned me to do my civic duty. Now I'm sworn and seated, one of 12 citizens of the jury. What am I doing here? How did I get here? I should be making the beds, washing the dishes, seeing the kids off, but in this courtroom instead, he looks too young to have taken a gun and snuffed out that immigrant's life. But he looks pretty sleazy, it's not gonna be easy. The DA would hang him tonight. If it please the court, the prosecution is ready. The victim spoke no English. She'd started lessons once a week. She labored by her husband's side, stocked the shelves and kept things neat. The kids so easy pickings, he'd pull it off without a snag. Thought she understood his order, put the money in the bag. When she hesitated to comply, the rage within him boiled. When she bleated out her husband's name, he felt the gun's recoil. Premeditated murder must exact a heavy toll. Your verdict cannot raise her up, but it can avenge her soul. What is he doing here? How did he get here? He should be studying math. Joking in classrooms, smoking in bathrooms. In my day that was pretty bad. The kids now are tougher, the hallways are rougher. In school they learn how to survive. The guilt with the system, his lawyers insisting. I'm confused, soon I'll have to decide. If it please the court, may the defense proceed. His father was a drunk. In lieu of hugs, he beat him. His mother just can't cope. There are oh so many mouths to feed. The gang initiation endowed him with some sense of pride. His crayons turned to spray paint, and his art was showcased far and wide. Then guns became his toy of choice. Controls are non-existent. We admit he pulled the trigger, but this child's as much a victim. Our younger generation goes from innocence to crime. Poverty breeds tragedy. This boy should not do time. What are we doing here? How did we get here? All 12 of us had other plans. Now we deliberate. We hold this child's fate square in our middle class hands. If we spare his young soul when he gets his parole, will he stalk the streets hungry for prey? If more people are killed, is it we who have killed him? 'Cause we couldn't kill him today. What am I doing here? How did I get here? I should be making the beds, washing the dishes, seeing the kids off. But in this courtroom instead. That was jury duty. You know, Harry Chapin used to make all the songs quite long. That's one of my longest. So that's a minor key song, and this is the second minor key song I'm going to play. And this is one that I wrote a year ago as COVID was sweeping the nation. And I remember singing it to my wife, and after I had kind of composed it partially, and I remember I clouded up with tears. So I hope it doesn't affect you that way, but it might. When saying goodbye to someone you love, all the years spent together are never enough. But holding a hand or kissing their cheek gives memories some comfort to carry the grief and go on. Martha's mother fell ill on a Monday afternoon as she lay in the bed of her nursing home room. So they quickly quarantined her, which meant no one could see her except through the window, a dirty little window on which they pressed their hands. I don't have to tell you how the story ended. We all know how it ended, and the ending wasn't happy. All that Martha longed for was to be beside her mother, to touch her loving mother. while the life flowed from her body. When saying goodbye to someone you love, all the years spent together are never enough. But holding their hand or kissing their cheek gives memories some comfort to carry the grief and go on. But that wasn't meant to be for Martha and her mom. Okay, I promise no more sad songs. So this song I wrote in 2006, 2005, somewhere in there. It was after the hurricane hit New Orleans. And about a year or so later, I found myself in New Orleans, and my wife and I took a cab, asked a cab driver to show us a little bit of the areas that had been hit. Cab driver's name was, well, he called himself Buddy Love. His real name was Buddy McClellan. And his house had been damaged pretty severely, but he had such a positive attitude that he said he put his faith in God and just let whatever else would happen. So even though I wrote this song before I met Buddy, I like to think that I wrote it about him. It's called The Night New Orleans Drowned. All my life I've been working, hardly made ends meet. Never sure for certain I could pay my rent or eat. But with double jobs and the grace of God, I finally found the means to buy my wife and children a tiny home in New Orleans. Music from the quarter would drift on down our way. Never thought a time would come there'd be no one there to play. But when Lady K blew into town and silenced those sweet sounds, we were rooftop, wed and left for dead. Night, New Orleans drowned. We had nowhere to go and no way to get there when the wind started howling on Lake Pontchartrain. Now my whole family's scattered, my house sunk and shattered, but I'm walking across the Delta to New Orleans again. Some call her the Big Easy, but life there's filled with pain. It's the jazz and blues that eases all the poor man's stress and strain. So the day will dawn when we'll hear a horn blowing rebirth to our town, and for a while we might forget the night New Orleans drowned. We had nowhere to go and no way to get there when the wind started howling on Lake Pontchartrain. Now my whole family's scattered, my house sunk and shattered, but I'm walking across the Delta to New Orleans again. Yeah, I'm walking across the Delta to New Orleans again. You know I'm walking across the Delta to New Orleans again. Buddy Love. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. So, Mateo was mentioned in the introduction. So I'm a grandpa. I've been a grandpa now for almost 9 years. And this boy and I do a lot of stuff together. Recently we found a boat. We've been repairing the boat. He's been working with power tools and all sorts of good stuff at 8.5 years old. And when he was about 6 months old, I wrote this song. It's called Mateos Lullaby. Rising in the east, soon you'll close your eyes and sleep, but for a while before you rest, lay your head upon my breast. Your tiny heart beats close to mine, sharing rhythm, keeping time. 2 generations gray and green, a dream come true that I once dreamed. My dream for you is that you'll dream, and what comes true is all it seems. You hold the world within your hands, the universe you can command. Steer straight, steer well, my little man, but if you falter, understand, I'll be there to take your hand. I'll be there to take your hand. The risen moon now lights the sky, tomorrow's sun awaits your cry. Let slumber sail you down that stream where lovely infants go to dream. Let slumber sail you down that stream where lovely infants go to dream. It's Mateos Lullaby. You know, I was telling some of the folks here that are the crew that this is just like being at home and rehearsing. It is a little bit different. I'm much more nervous than at home. But it's so nice to be here, and I want to thank all the folks at the Tucson Music Festival for all the work that they do. It's a wonderful event, and to stage this the way they've been staging it, it's really terrific. And I hope that next year we're all back live from all the different stages so that we can all mingle and meet and just chat about music. So, you know, I can't leave Mateo with just one song. I mean, you can't do that, right? So about 2 or 3 years ago, we were out riding bikes. And, you know, we play a lot of games, of course, hide and seek, we ride bikes, and it got me back on a bicycle after many years. So I wrote this song after experiencing some of the joy of being with youngins. So it's called Little Boy. Little boy, growing up so fast, I'm growing old and won't forever last. So take me on a magic ride where you and I can both be 5, where every day's a big surprise. Little boy, what you see, little boy, looks like gray hair and wrinkles. But you see, little boy, like you I once had dimples. And deep inside they come alive, playing hide and seek, riding bikes. In these moments you and I are 2 little boys. Your grandpa's a kid at heart. I've loved you from the very start. You fill my every body part with joy. Oh boy, little boy, little boy, if I may, some words of wisdom, love and joy are gifts to share, so give them to everyone, 'cause we all need to know that youth's eternal seed is in us all, and we can still be little boys and girls. Little boy, little boy. Well, thank you. I think it looks like we got time for one more, maybe. Is that right? Whoa. All right. So, got to have a beer song somewhere in here. Yeah, we got to have a beer song. This song was written down in Rocky Point, on the beach in Rocky Point, many years ago, and it was during the middle of winter. So if you know what it's like here in the middle of winter, and down in Rocky Point in the middle of winter. And this is, a lot of people told me this is one of their favorites, if not their favorite. So some people call it the Mexican beer song. That's how they remember it. It's called Another Cerveza Would Be Nice. Here it goes. It's 4 below back in Ohio, but we're sitting on the beach here in Mexico, where it's 74. Who could ask for more? Well, another cerveza would be nice. The Raiders just got froze out by the Buffalo Bills, but your bikini teeny weenie's giving me the chills. Seems I've drained my cup, so darling, while you're up, another cerveza would be nice. Yes, another cerveza would be nice, with frijoles, guacamole, tacos and rice, with Dos Equis to soothe me. Life seems so groovy, and another cerveza would be nice. These chips and this salsa keep burning my mouth, but hose down with Bohemia, the fire's doused out. Though Scotch may be smoother, champagne more divine. To chaser a shooter, Corona survive. The satellite dish reports they're fogged in Frisco, and Seattle's doing battle with ice and snow. But south of the border, sunshine's on order, and another cerveza would be nice. Oh, another cerveza would be nice, with frijoles, guacamole, tacos, and rice. Oh, Pacifico sets me all aglow, so another cerveza would be nice. Yeah, another cerveza would be nice, with frijoles, guacamole, tacos, and rice. That tall glass of Tecate took a toll on my body, but another cerveza would be nice. That superior put me on the floor. Ha, ha, ha. Still another cerveza would be nice. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful spring and summer, and thank you again, TKMA.